Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the Harmonious Frequencies of the Mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Spore Galactic Adventures Dark Injection mod. So, we've only just entered the space stage. We are in the solar system. This is our planet right here, Frangar Empire. We have this tiny little moon, unclaimed, right next to us. It has, you can see yellow spice there. We grow or harvest red spice on the home planet here. But we have a mission, I believe, to fly over to Kaifan. You can see up here the missions. So we're trying to investigate the surface. Let's go over here. Then I just scroll in with the mouse button. I forgot how cool our spaceship is. It's so cool. Alright, we got something on the radar. Some sort of crashed ship here. Crashed spacecraft emitting a strange radio signal. Fly to it and use the scan tool to investigate the crash site. Very well, I shall. Let's get right down on it. Main tools, scanner. Okay, so some aliens wrote some sort of cryptic map before they died. But we've triggered transfer beam. Some items are coming aboard. Okay. I can see parts look like hats and masks, stuff down there as well, among some skeletons. Missiles in an interstellar drive, which seem to have an unknown star's coordinates programmed into it. The wreck's damage looks like it came from a fight. This ship must have been sent from some other planet to get help. Cool. Click the right mouse button or use arrow keys to fly. Did I not know that already? I feel like I did. Okay, so now we have an interstellar drive. We can leave the this immediate solar system. And this, it says it's a T1 here, but you can see there's no spice on it, so that's considered a barren planet. There's really no point in colonizing these guys because really the only point in colonizing is for spice, so that you can get money. This one has a green spice too, so it's definitely good to get as many different colors as you can, because certain colors are more valuable in certain solar systems, depending on what they have available to them. So we got the interstellar drive from the wreck. It's responding to a beacon from a nearby star that matches the coordinates in its memory. Must be the home planet, and they may still need help. Alright, so this ring represents our total range. The stars within that ring we can fly to. Some of these are down low, and that's too far down for us to reach. That one as well. Or it may just be the case that it's not allowing us to fly anywhere except for the mission star. Which, yeah, that does appear to be the case. So let's just fly over to it and zoom in. Fly to planet Josie, yep. And this, once again, is a spiceless planet. I guess barren was the wrong term. A barren planet would be a T0. Something is showing up on the radar, as we know by the blippies. Oh, some kind of civilization that's crumbled. Too late. These ruins must be what's left of the home colony of the aliens from the wreck. Scanning the ruins may reveal clues to what happened here. Okay. So yeah, the scan tool is pretty useful, gotta say. Yeah, we got proton missiles too, that's pretty epic. So there for a second I was too high up, out of range for the scanner. I had to get a little closer. We came up with nothing, but we've triggered a response. Some activity is showing up on the radar. I can tell you right now from past experience this is not good. Scan must have triggered the colony's defenses. These drones don't look friendly. Wait, An incoming transmission. Grox intruders detected. All Grox intruders will be terminated. Grox? Initializing self-defense code Grox 999. All Grox intruders will be terminated. We're not Grox. Oh. It simply is not getting the message. Just gonna try to scrape around him here. Do some clever shooting tactics. Circling around tends to work pretty well with enemy ships, or in this case, ships that don't know who we are. Those look like creatures from our planet too. You can scan trees, plants. Adds it to the Sporepedia. Yeah, it says a new creature, but I'm pretty sure we have those on our home planet. So I wouldn't consider them to be new creatures. Here's some though. Creature no name? That's cool. And we've got these plants also that we can scan. And of course they all show up over here. Yeah, we can look through here and see. We've got a small plant that we haven't scanned. Herbivores, 2 herbivores that we haven't scanned. And then they still need an herbivore and a carnivore to balance out their ecosystem on this extra level. So we've already scanned that large plant. Let's see if we can get everything scanned here. Okay, that was the small plant that we were missing. So there's 2 herbivores that we haven't seen or scanned. We've got the no-name guys here. So this guy looks a little bit different. Kryagi. Okay, those are more Gavins there. So let's see if we can find... Nope, those are Gavins as well. Those are Kryagi. Let's see, these other creatures must be pretty small. Or pretty rare. Oh, maybe it's these guys. Yeah. Let me, Alright, so we scanned everything on there. We didn't have to do that, but that's just one of the features. That's for terraforming and stuff. We'll definitely get into that more later on. But it wants us to return to the home world, so we can do that. Strange radio signals emitting from this star. Wow. I wonder if there's a civilization that lives here. Let's go investigate. Oh wait, this is my home planet. Of course there's civilization. Alright, we knew we weren't alone in the galaxy. Traces of an extinct civilization, hostile security drones, and the Grux. It's obvious that we must continue our exploration of the galaxy and potentially prepare for hostilities. In order to do so, we'll need to set up colonies as bases of operations. Our scientists are already reverse engineering the interstellar drive to replicate its technology. We also developed a SETI device for your ship. It will pick up signals of other sentient life in the galaxy, indicated by radio signals over stars that you target. We need you at the helm of our space program, Captain. I'm in. Okay, we need to expand the empire and wealth by building colonies on other planets for mining resources. Spice. We've drafted a few volunteers to be part of the colony and credit pack, which we've placed in your colonization bin. Our astronomers have been observing the heavens and have identified a hospitable planet, Adrats. Okay, so how do I establish a colony? Placing a colony is easy. After flying to the planet, select a colony tool that has been added to the tool bin, and place a colony on land near a spice geyser. It'll instantly unpack, creating a colony. No assembly required. Well, there is additional assembly required that he doesn't tell us about, but we'll take a look at that. Might want to make contact with the colony to make sure the citizens we packed in there unpacked safely. Okay, let's see what else they have to say. We can do a repair. That's good. I think we got hit once by those other guys. So they sell more in credit packs, pretty high price. We can sell our spice back to ourselves, but it's a really low price there. So that's not something that we want to do. And then missions, I think he'll just remind me. Okay, so that's pretty much everything that we have to discuss with him. So they want me to go to Adrats. It's in the Kalia 2 system, place a colony in the area, and land on the land, I mean. Alright, so we got star map, filters, mission filters. Alright, so that shows us where our mission is. Travel trail. Okay, we have traveled there. Visited that star. This is just our empire there. If I take off the mission, it'll just highlight that as the purple. And then allies and enemies, we don't have any yet. So let's go to this place here. Did I see radio waves already? No. I could just hear them in my headphones. So you can see it just tells us the star that's here. This planet, or star system that we've already explored, it shows us what kind of planets are there. You can see all 4 of them. And it tells us if there's any life on them or not. Like Hopov there is just like a T1. It's got plant life only. Josie has animal and plant life, but no spice. And then Israkor and Tharacha are both barren planets, but with spice. So let's go check out what this star planet here has. Star planet? Solar system? Planets in green orbit paths are easier to terraform and colonize than planets in red or blue orbit paths. Yes, they are. You're right. So Adrats, this is the one that they want me to claim. All of these are red spice planets, which red is the most abundant spice type, so that's no surprise there. These are T0, so they are barren planets. They might tell us about that here. Colonies can be established on any planet from barren moons to lush Terrascore 3 oases. Fruitful colonies mine spice that can be traded. Yes, indeed they do. Right, so we can take a peek around. It's a pretty good idea to do so whenever you come to a new planet, because there could be items on the surface that'll be indicated with the radar and that sort of stuff, but I don't see any blips coming up right now, so I don't think that is the case. We could get rid of this rock formation here. I think it would be pretty cool to drop this colony on this hill, though I don't know if it will retain its hilliness by doing so. Let's find out. Boom. Yes, I feel like it leveled the terrain up to the level of the hill, which is what I was going for. Alright, so we've got our colony. It's got a atmosphere bubble here so that the colonists inside can survive. So we've grown the empire. Each colony's productivity is tied to its size. Size is limited by the Terrascore of the planet. Terrascore is T1, T0. Right now we're at a T0, so invest in terraforming, then add colonies and buildings to reap the highest rewards. Very well. So see, we can go into the colony planner like we did with the city planner. Exactly the same as in Civilization. But you can see here, detail slot full. And it's the red cloud with the thermometer there. That just means that it's too low of a Terrascore. I can't add any of these. There's a vehicle thing here, but spaceship is the only thing that we have. They'll automatically build their own vehicles and automatically harvest the spice and stuff. But I don't think that they can do that when it's a T0. I have to bring it up at least to a 1 before they would be able to do that. But yeah, and we have these little plants and stuff that we can place just exactly like the Civilization stage. But of course they cost cost incomes, so I'm not worried about that right now. But alright, so we head back to the home world for glory. We've successfully colonized our planet. Which it's a pretty lame job right now. I'm definitely going to have to get back there and terraform that stuff. But to be completely honest with you, I would have rather to colonize this moon right next to our planet. We collected spice from our homeworld, which we've done a few times already. Collect it from the colonies and homeworld each time we visit. And yeah, we're starting to build up here. I don't remember how much. I think it's a limited amount that each slot can hold, but I think it's something like, I really honestly can't remember. I think it's 50, something like that. It's a higher number than I have to be worried about right now. So once again, excellent work, Captain. Our empire will one day dominate the galaxy. We'll be counting on you to visit this colony frequently to collect the spice it produces. The scientists are busy researching new technologies to improve the terra scores of planets, which will one day help to improve conditions on our new colony planet. In the meantime, we have more pressing matters to attend to. Are you ready to continue? Yes. We've intercepted transmissions that we believe are coming from other advanced beings in the galaxy. We need you to investigate and attempt to establish first contact. Use the SETI tool equipped on your ship to help find them. Will you accept this most important mission? Yeah, sure. The problem with discovering new empires early in the game is that they expand really fast. Faster than I'm likely able to do myself, but we'll go ahead and meet some new aliens. So our short-range communicator is equipped with a universal translator that will aid in communicating with any alien races we might encounter. You'll need to travel within their solar system to communicate with them. So where do we find the aliens? We haven't been able to pinpoint the exact location of these transmissions, so you'll need to explore a bit. After reaching interstellar space, target stars that trigger a response from your SETI tool. Radio lines and audio signals are a clear indication. How will I know when to come back? Spaceflight will cause wear and tear on the ship. Return home for repair and recharge your ship when needed. That's what R&R stands for, repair and recharge, right? Or to check in with mission control on other space program assignments. We will await your report once you've established contact with the aliens. Good luck. Alright. So can I get a recharge while I'm here? I think the home world is the only place where we get a free recharge. I think even on colonies, there's a small fee for it. So yeah, this little moon right by our own base is probably going to be my next target for colonization. Okay, so I do hear a little bit of sound whenever I mouse over these places. But what I'm really looking for are some blue lines popping out from the side. There we go. So that's definitely got alien life. And it's definitely one that we need to go check out. I'll stop at any others that we use along the way as waypoints. So like this one here. Demoosed 2. Oh, it's only got one unclaimed world. It's a T0. Easily terraformed though, so that's good. And now we've got that information available to us so that we can check that out in the future. So here we go. Akison, maybe? Oh, they've got pink spice. Okay, here is their ship. Oh, it looks pretty fancy. Drake's equation was right. A living alien race. We're not alone. It looks like they have sent an envoy to greet me. Perhaps I should talk to them over the communications panel. Very well. Yeah, so we've got the Thing Empire. They're neutral to us right now. We think alike, apparently. Curious DNA structure. Are you able to speak? I am from the Frongar. I come in peace. Great and mighty planet Firmageddon. Ooh. Call off your fighter before I blast it. I'll come in peace. Go for a productive exchange of information. Me too. It's an honor. So we state the purpose of the visit. You can see here the recharge is pretty expensive for a new place over here. We can talk to them, we can get missions from them, we can trade with them. Their colony pack is quite a bit cheaper than ours, but check the price out on this spice. So this, I want to sell all of this to them, because we're gonna double in a little bit our monies. So that's an excellent trade, I feel. I would buy some of these, but I think I want some more of the terraforming tools first, and we can always come back at a later time to trade with them. Also, if we do missions with them, increase our standing, all that kind of stuff, then it's possible that we can get better prices for everything. So we think alike, we introduced ourselves and we traded with them a little bit. All of that is improving our relations here, so we want to be friends with these guys as much as possible. So let's ask them about their philosophy. Learn about we, the Thing Empire, who subscribe to the philosophy of science. That's what we do. That's why we get the We Think Alike bonus. It is our duty to scrutinize those around us and to evaluate scientifically that which is not immediately apparent. The only truth is science, not religion or universality. Cold hard fact, that is our spode. Fascinating. Thanks for sharing. So we can send them a gift, establish a trade route. This is a proposition of an alliance. And we can have something else to talk about. We could do a mission for them. Okay, so he's saying that outside contractors could help. They've got some interesting data on Photius. You'll need to beam down to Photius and investigate. Would you perform the service for us? Tell me more. Commanding a spacecraft is only half the responsibilities of a space captain. The other half requires planet-side technical skills, where you and your crew will need to leave your spaceship and beam down to planets. Beam down? Our scientists have fitted your ship with a teleportation device that will beam you and your crew down to a planet's surface to perform planetary missions. All the cool captains have them. That's us included now. Are you ready to visit Vat-Tego? An adventure. Count me in. Once we get to Photius, we will need to beam down to the planet. Have an opportunity to equip your landing party before you beam down. Some adventures allow you to beam down members of your flight squad. We haven't developed a flight squad yet because we're only just the first stage of captain. Once we acquire some allies and get some of their ships in our fleet, then we'll have a flight squad. We'll have your payment ready for you once you've finished. Okay. I think this will take us back to the main dialogue interface, so we'll just say roger that. Okay, we can return to our home world. Alternatively, we can visit Vat-Tego on planet Photius, which is over here, I believe. Yep, allies and enemies filter will show the regions of space controlled by friend or foe. The Empire filter will show all stars occupied by alien empires. Very well. So, I believe that this is the only star occupied by them. Yeah, they have blue and pink spice, so the red spice is really valuable. Imagine green and yellow spice will be even more valuable to them. Empire's missions, my empire, okay. Eventually, these filters will be very useful turned off because the place gets pretty cluttered when there's too much stuff going on. So we see Photius is here. It's the only planet here. I think he said we had to beam down though? Yeah, here we go. A quick visit to a spaceport to learn about the importance of adventures and the space phase. Here we'll learn how to get adventures and what it means to advance yourself through the ranks to become the greatest space captain in the galaxy. We don't have any special abilities right now. Gravitation wave. Yeah, so we are going to get these sorts of things here. Energy regeneration, energy storage, energy regeneration, energy storage. So that's going to help us in our missions and stuff. Let's see what the outfitter says. I imagine it's going to be about the same as the creature creator. Yeah. Captain Outfitter, completing adventures in Quick Play and Space Game unlocks new accessories for the captains. These appear in the Captain Accessory tab. The energy meter tracks how much energy some of the abilities use, how much is stored, recharged by the batteries and generators. If we run out, we won't be able to use our abilities. Pull the power handle on any accessory that has one to increase its ability level and energy consumption. So that doesn't mean anything to me right now because we don't have any parts or anything. But with the scientist benefits that we'll get, we'll have power regeneration, so it'll build up over time while we're going through missions. We won't have to worry about running out completely.
Wow! Oh.
Okay. It can't be saved, but we didn't make any changes, so I'll just cancel. Let's beam down. Brr, 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 brr. So this is a generic first mission for new captains. Alright, welcome to Vat Tego, a bustling spaceport with lots of interesting characters. You will never find a more villainous, what is it? Terrible hive of scum and villainy or something, whatever Obi-Wan says. Speak with the locals to find out about adventures and becoming a legendary space captain. That's some pretty killer music. Okay, we will gain experience once we've completed this adventure. Can track the progress in Sporepedia. When on the planet, we control our captain the same way as we controlled the creature in the creature phase. Let's see what's new. Yep, we got our energy level and health. Mini-map on the left there. Progress bar at the bottom. Alright. So we want to talk to the head bots. Just left click on him is how that worked. Spaceport Authority and its here servant welcomes you, Captain. And its here servant? I guess he's talking about himself. We're looking to become a great space captain. We've come to the right place. Feel free to have a look around and introduce yourself to the local lifeforms. To the left, the merchant will notify you of the latest merchandise, how to take possession of them. The space traveler will inform me of the interstellar customs for obtaining new assignments, how to get out of an adventure in case of unexpected failure. To the right, quartermaster will tell you about crew matters on and off the planet. That is all. Very good. Yep. So we just run around with Wazda. We can still fly. I wonder if we have the spit ability and if that leaves those. Oh yeah, web slinger. I'll bet it leaves those horrible looking spider webs around the map. Indeed. Not too close indeed. Want to see the good stuff? Got a pulse gun for you, a lightning sword, and a regal ring. Lightning sword sounds pretty good. There are 32 new accessories to choose from, all of which have unique abilities. To unlock parts, we need to rise up the ranks of captain, unlocking a new part for each captain level. To equip accessories, enter the outfitter just before you go into an adventure by clicking on Enter Outfitter button. We did that. There you can equip the captain with the appropriate accessories. Good luck. Excellent. So I guess we have to talk to these two more people, and then there's two more items to do. Oh, how formal. Yo ho ho, Captain. Always nice seeing fellow traveler around these parties. He was sent here by the homeworld like me, but then the ship ran out of energy and he got stranded. Next time I want to go on an adventure, don't bother asking your own folks though. Visit other empires, they all have missions for you, many of which will be planetary adventures. To ensure you never run out of adventures, to go on, subscribe to Sporecast, buddy feeds, and download your own adventures. Keeping your Sporepedia full of adventures is important. I was, when I first started this series, a person commented on one of my videos that they have made an adventure, and so once I've experienced a few adventures, leveled up my captain a little bit, I am definitely interested in downloading that specific adventure, because it was built with this mod pack and a few others, and playing that. But we'll have to see how it goes. If we'd like to leave an adventure, then you beam down to Don't Panic, click on the exit adventure button, and boom, you'll be back on your ship. Have fun. Okay, simple enough. I don't see an exit adventure button around here. Oh, there it is. Beam up. But I don't feel like we're gonna fail this one, so should be fine. Quartermaster Snuffle at our service. No captain is complete without a good crew to beam down with you. You probably want to know how, huh? Well, it's pretty easy. You can have tons of charisma like me and recruit them on the planet. Right, guys. But that's only temporary. Making allies with other empires will add them to your fleet and to your crew to beam down with you. That's what I mentioned earlier. Not all adventures allow you to beam your crew down with you. It's based on the adventure. It'll either be a single player mission. Sometimes it'll only be like 2 or 3 characters at a time, rather than a full armada or something. Also, your crew will be saved from one adventure to the next, so as long as you keep your allies on friendly terms and alive, you'll be golden. Got it? Good. That's a lot more difficult than it sounds. Keeping allies friendly isn't too hard, but keeping them alive is very difficult. Especially when you're flying around. They don't do the circle technique where you just shoot missiles at a ship while you circle them. They tend to fly straight up and stop in midair and shoot lasers and stuff. So they die really easy, really fast. Okay, so there's a real life space captain that's docked his ship over here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Let's go talk to him. He looks pretty fancy. He's got photon blasters, maybe. Super cool helmet and all that. He just got back from Gamma Mega 9 and busted an illegal Spoffet poaching ring. Those cheeky guzzards won't be causing any more trouble. Guzzards? So I want to be a space captain, yes. Well, the road isn't going to be easy, and danger lurks on every planet. Indeed. Let me tell you how to get started. The first thing you'll want to do is hone up on your captain skills by taking adventure missions from alien empires. By completing adventures, you'll earn experience towards new captain ranks, allowing you to unlock new accessories and abilities. You'll also unlock powerful super weapons for your spaceship. What are you waiting for? Get off this trash pile and go find some work. Hey, what do you think I'm doing? Oh. Okay, we have to prepare for a regulatory checkout procedure from the head bot here. That is a really cool character model there, though. I like that. Hope your data mining endeavor proved bountiful, Captain. Indeed. As you can see, there's a galaxy of adventures waiting for you, and a galaxy waiting for the next great space captain, which is me. It appears your paperwork is in order. Your journey begins now. Are you ready? Return to your home planet to complete the mission. Goodbye. But I didn't get this mission for my home planet. Moonwalking. Congratulations, you've completed your first adventure. You're ready to take on more adventures and raise your captain's skills. Woohoo! Mission complete 100%. So now we're an intern rather than a recruit, and we can choose our reward here. We've got Bladed Knuckles, Toxic Crystal, Compact Generator, Invigorator, Ducal, Cape. Huh. Harpalizer, Inspiring Song, Sprint Pack, and Battle Armor. Battle armor sounds pretty good, but I think we are going to go with the energy regeneration. It would probably be a good idea to have a weapon of some kind that we could use in case we need it, but I think energy regeneration is going to be pretty key for the future. Alright, so we report back to the alien planet to complete this mission. Yep, they are waiting for us. We should get some goodwill with them. Let's see what we've got. 3 10s and a 2. Okay, they're offering us Spore bucks for our cooperation. That's good. We completed an adventure in the space stage. Good. I didn't see how much they gave us, but I think it was like 10,000. Something like that. Yep, let's fly back to our home planet. Where's the planet that we used as a... There we go. Oh, are we getting low on energy? Alright. Picked up 5 more spice here. The download from your data recorder is quite amazing, Captain. We had no idea other spacefaring civilizations were so close by. We are well on our way to establishing our place in the galactic community. It is probably a good idea to forge a good relationship with this race, I did. We may need an ally in the future. Taking assignments from them will hopefully keep us in their good graces. They may also be interested in trade, which would be a great boost to our empire's wealth. Are you ready to take on more missions? Yes. Our city's a bit busy producing spice in record amounts, resulting in a surplus. We need you to look for potential buyers among spacefaring empires to help boost our wealth. I think I did that pretty well. It's easy to do, and add to the spice you've already collected from our homeworld by visiting our colonies. The spice will be automatically loaded onto your spaceship's cargo bin. Find another empire who is interested in purchasing spice by traveling to one of their planets and hail them with your short-range video communicator. Using the trade option, you can see how much they're willing to pay for spice and decide if it's a fair price. From there, you can decide if you want to sell it or not. Once you've found a trade partner, you can also buy some of their spice and sell it on to another empire for a higher price. Excellent, you'll be rolling in the dough in no time. Try to find an empire offering you the best deal and watch out for the ones who might want to lowball you. Okay, we always want to recharge here at the empire. And we can see we still get a pretty terrible price for the colony and the spice here. Okay, we won the missions 1, Missionista 1. By completing 5 missions: small energy storage tool, energy pack tool, drought generator, and atmosphere generator. These are good terraforming tools that we'll need for the future for sure. Energy pack increases our spaceship energy if I remember correctly. No, small energy storage does that, but yeah. Always good to unlock tools. But that's where I'm going to leave it for this episode. If you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe. Consider supporting if you would, and be sure to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you very much for any time that you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.